Wild updates in the world of politics as Ghislaine Maxwell has now been approved for, I guess, work release. She's going to be able to leave prison. What is she working at Starbucks now? This is insane. We've got that, plus we've got the gerrymandering fight we're going to get into. But first, we have Caroline Leavitt saying that this administration has nothing to hide. And then she announces they're no longer going to be sharing information about the jobs report. Have a listen.
Unlike the previous White House, there is nothing to hide. You guys see this president working around the clock, literally 24/7, all of the time.
There it is. Nothing to hide. Release the Epstein files. Nothing to hide. Can't do that. Nothing to hide. But here they are saying no more jobs reports. Again, this after the last jobs report statistician was fired for delivering suboptimal news. Have a listen.
I think he floated the idea of possibly suspending until they can get the data and the methodology in order. And this president wants to ensure that the BLS, again, is putting out accurate and honest data that the American people can trust.
Accurate and honest data being data that makes them look good. So now companies are going to really have to do their own estimation as to whether or not they think the economy's in a good place. Coffee prices are rising because of a tariff war with Brazil. I don't know, folks. You tell me. Do you feel like you've got more money in your pocket now than you did a year ago? Trump's DC crackdown of crime continues as feds are now lecturing dudes sitting on the stoop. Here's someone is enjoying a cigarette on their stoop. Watch this.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble? You got your ID on you, chick?
So he goes up to a black guy smoking a cigarette. You guys staying out of trouble? The guy goes, yeah, I'm on my stoop. And he goes, can I check your ID? What in the 1940s Germany is this? We are checking IDs of people that are just hanging out on their stoop? Could they stoop to a new low? This is ridiculous. And again, I'm not surprised, but this is what you get when you try to look for problems where there are none. And speaking of looking for problems, J.D. Vance has angered just about everybody that goes to Disneyland. Have a listen.
So we had the island to ourselves, which was very cool. I'd never been to Disneyland.
They were shutting down the Disney World one.
Yeah, that's sorry to all the people who were at Disneyland for the longer lines, but we had a very good time. So,
jeez. Could you be any less likable, J.D. Vance? Now he's saying, sorry for the long lines. They shut the park down for us and we had a good time. What? This white man from Appalachia has fallen up the ladder. He's literally success. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not a smart guy, but what a grifter to go from hating the president, right? He was a big, he called president. He said at his worst, he's like Hitler, right? He said that. And now he's like, well, I've changed my mind, blah, blah, blah. It's scary. It's scary to think that he's one heartbeat away from becoming the president.
So we had the island to ourselves, which was very cool. I'd never been to Disneyland.
They were shutting down the Disney World one.
Yeah, that's sorry to all the people who were at Disneyland.
Not forgiven. We don't forgive you. All right, here we have. I love these stories. An Iowa mom confronts a Republican senator about Medicaid cuts. I'm telling you this right now. If you run into your senator, if you run into your representative, videotape it and scream at blood-curdling levels about how much they are robbing you. Make it so that they have nightmares and lose sleep about this big, beautiful bill they signed, which is tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy and taking away health care for you. Absolutely go for it.
Hi, Senator.
Hi.
I've been following your work.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
and I was just wondering about your vote for the big, beautiful bill.
Yes, it's so good.
No,
thank you.
Yep,
Zach, we've got a reporter if you'd like to step in. Thank you.
I would like to tell you how it impacted our family and my son, Luca. My son, Luca, was born at just 25 weeks. They didn't know he was going to make it. It was a 50-50 shot. He needed help. He was just this tiny little 1-pound baby that fought for his life. 4 years down the road, we are still receiving services through Medicaid as our son is autistic. And when this big, ugly bill was introduced, my heart literally dropped. So I called our senator office, Joni Ernst, and Chuck Grassley, and I never got a response out of any one of them. I would like to tell
This is what's the most infuriating thing, is they don't even answer the call. They could just unplug their phones, put their fingers in their ear, and tell the American public to go fuck themselves. They don't care. They They are voting on behalf of their donors, the donor class that wants these tax cuts for the ultra wealthy. That's what butters their bread, right? So good on this. Every single time a senator or Republican that voted for a bill that you don't like, you go out there and you give them your goddamn opinion and you let them know what vile pieces of shit they are.
Joni Ernst, face to face, the impact of her vote is going to kill people. I would just like to have a conversation about why she did this. My son was in the NICU for 141 days.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he had
And they took care of him.
and Medicaid actually stepped in and we were able to afford our $1.7 million NICU bill. And now he is autistic, and we still require Medicaid.
We will take that into consideration. Should any issues come up, we will take that into consideration. Okay, so thank you very much.
Oh, it's taken into consideration. Hey, Senator, take this into consideration when you go fuck yourself.
Appreciate it. No, thank you. I just spoke to Joni Ernst while I tried to speak to her about Medicaid cuts, and she cut me off. She just walked off, did not want to have a conversation with me. Yeah.
We already spoke with you.
Yeah, but I want to know why you think giving tax cuts to billionaires is more important than health care for Iowans.
We already spoke to you. Nothing to see here. We already spoke to you. $1.7 million medical bill she had. We live in a dystopian hellscape that what is supposed to be wealthiest country in the world is letting this fly. I have to tell you, this senator, she's just lucky to go this unscathed. She really is. I am not calling for violence. I'm just surprised when I don't see it. I quite frankly am just surprised when I don't see people really taking to the streets revolutionary style when they see people voting against things that in the past you just couldn't touch. And what are we going to do to vote these people out? That's the big question. Well, one of the reasons why they know they're going to get voted out is because this bill is so atrocious for so many people. So that's why they're trying to redraw the districts to make it so that they aren't voted out. Here's Governor Greg Abbott talking about Gavin Newsom. Now, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is saying, if you redistrict, we're going to redistrict. Gavin Newsom saying, we will play your game. We will redistrict as many seats as it takes to offset you, which is quite ethical, to be quite honest, because Gavin Newsom doesn't have to do that. He could redistrict more seats than that.
Well, to be clear, listen, all those big blue states, they've already gerrymandered. Look at the map of Illinois. Look at the map of California, New York, and Massachusetts.
And California has a independent redistricting, which all of the Democrats wanted to do. It's the Republicans that don't. And then he'll say, well, look at the map of Massachusetts. Again, gerrymandered, but through a Republican governor.
Massachusetts and so many other blue states, they gerrymandered a long time ago. They got nothing left with regard to what they can do. And know this, if California tries to gerrymander 5 more districts, listen, Texas has the ability to eliminate 10 Democrats in our state. We can play that game more than they can because they have fewer Republican districts in their states.
And by the way, they're playing your game, you piece of shit human. I mean, I don't even know what word choice to use anymore to describe how despicable these people are.
With Republicans openly wanting to break the rules like they're doing in Texas, Democrats say, all right, we're going to break them too. I've been told I'm naive, that I don't understand the stakes. I do understand the stakes. And we're not replacing one unprincipled, unconstitutional set of leaders with another set of unprincipled, unconstitutional set of leaders.
All right, Chuck. This is Chuck Todd here. Listen, I understand that when they go low, we go higher mentality. But we now live in a society where when they go low, you kick them in the fucking jaw. This, metaphorically speaking, folks, this is the society we live in. If you let Texas get their way and the Democratic Party doesn't take over the House, you've got 2 more years of Donald Trump doing the Heritage Plans, Project 2025. I mean, How far does it go? Are they going to overturn same-sex marriage? Are they going to strip away, which other basic social programs are they going to get rid of? And again, you're not getting Doge checks in the mail. You're not getting checks because we've canceled some of these programs. The tax cuts, the money that they have saved by not helping out the rest of society, that is being sucked up by the upper class through tax cuts.
And that's the mistake people keep making with Trump. What he wants is to drag his opponents into the same immoral gutter that he lives in. Because then what does he say? See, I told you, the entire system is corrupt. They're all corrupt. I'm just more honest about it. You go low with him and he wins.
Now listen, I understand the idea. Trump wants to break a system so that he can tell you it's broken. But I guarantee these comments are not going to be, someone said, we've passed that point, Chuck. We either fight or die. That's kind of what it comes down to now. For those that are still arguing, well, both sides redistrict, don't understand. That happens every 10 years through a census. And what needs to happen now is the Democrats are going to have to win the House, possibly the Senate, and possibly the presidency of 2028. They're going to have to pass legislation that tries to do independent redistricting in the future. What Gavin Newsom is doing is saying, look, this is going to be a temporary measure just to offset what they're doing, saying it's an arms race, but it's not one we want to play. Now here's Caroline Leavitt. By the way, who the fuck is she, right? She wears this giant cross on her she's literally going to burn in hell for the rhetoric, for the smirk, for this sort of attitude she has, as she knows. She's not dumb. She knows what they're doing is wrong. She's just okay because she's on the winning side.
Bring it on, Gavin. This administration is well within its legal right to do this, and we want to ensure that our colleges and our universities are respecting the First Amendment rights and the religious liberties of students on their campuses, and UCLA has failed to do that. And I have a whole list of examples that I will forward to Gavin Newsom's press office if he hasn't seen them himself.
So this is the president's administration suing UCLA. She responded to California Governor Gavin Newsom in his threat to sue the federal government over the administration's demand for $1 billion from UCLA over anti-Semitism allegations. So it's just wild out there how the president's essentially trying to shake down ABC, over 2020, Disney, Paramount, and all these different media companies trying to sue pollsters, and it's just wild. It's absolutely wild.
Gavin Newsom is incompetent. He's got a good line of, but that's about it. He's incompetent.
There it is. So the president of the United States of America saying that the governor of California is incompetent. Meanwhile, in the administration that claims to be the most open and honest is now releasing sex offender Ghislaine Maxwell, cleared to leave prison on work release. Okay, cool. Can't wait. She's going to be drawing the little happy things on the Starbucks. Ghislaine, could you not, be making my coffee now? I prefer if people that don't have felonies make my... Although, hey, not to shame people with felonies. They come in all different shapes and sizes. But hers, by all means, despicable. Apologies, I guess, for all of the choice words I had to use. But, my job as a comedian, if I can't make light and make jokes of a situation, is to try to illustrate through performance art how fucked this all is. We're still getting comments from people that don't get it. We are beyond the warning flares. We are beyond that. We are in an authoritarian regime. That's it. We'll be back in the morning. Podcasts, pop culture, politics, all of it, twice a day, every day. We'll see you then. I'm Dave. This is The Rush.